And this segment was brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbooking app. Not only is it safe, but it is secure and Deke. You know our favorite part.
Reliability.
Reliable. Yes, you can never go wrong with reliability, Deke. And for all the first-time users out there, DraftKings has something special going on. It's a promo code. What is the name of that promo? You know the name of the promo code?
I think I do. I think it starts with an M, ends with an S. Moats.
You know what? That's why you Deke, baby. Yes. So the promo code is Moats. So if you use promo code Moats, you will receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. That sound good to you?
Sounds beautiful.
That sounds great to me. So what are you waiting on? Download the app, use the promo code, and let's have an opportunity to make some money.
Are there any questions on Claypool?
I gotta check. I think so. Well, actually, no, not him specifically. Just
okay.
Go ahead.
Because I was gonna say he only played like 40% of the snaps. That's the thing that I'm wondering too. In yesterday's setting, it felt like with our short passes, they knew what was going on. And either the way to do that is, or the way to combat that is to run the ball, right? Or have a deep threat. And we didn't have Claypool out there for as much as I thought we were. So that I didn't really understand what we were doing there.
Yeah. In terms of why Claypool didn't play as much, I'm not sure right now. We'll hear more from that, obviously, when Coach Tomlin and those guys talk on it. But to me, right now, I just thought that when they committed to taking that short to intermediate passing attack, we know that favors who? Deontay, favors Juju, favors your backs and your tight ends. Claypool hasn't really shown him being the underneath guy. He's more of your deep threat guy, right? So to me, I thought that was a little bit of that reason. And then also, I was a little bit surprised too with the amount that they were using Ray McDonald. I mean, just in terms of like how much they were using him on offense, especially early on in the game also. So I think it was a mix of all those things, but it is going to be interesting to see why Claypool wasn't out there as much.
I didn't get that at all.
Because I mean, he's a very productive player. We definitely know that.
I know they played Washington a little bit more, but man, to have Claypool out there, I really think that went hand in hand with them kind of predicting our short passing game and almost being on it, because you could tell, like even with some of the passes, like they were on it and then they were able to tackle really quick. Like it seemed like they played good defense on us.
Well, and we said going into the game that Washington are very fundamentally sound. We said they're not as talented as us from a top talent standpoint, but they play really good football. We said Ron Rivera is a really good coach. We obviously knew Jack Del Rio, their defensive coordinator, has been successful in this league as a head coach and as a DC. So we knew we had to execute, and we saw that was, to me, the biggest difference. In the red zone, they executed. They were able to get some. They were obviously able to score. They hit all their field goals. For us, we had what we scored the one in the. We had one in the red zone, I want to say? We
had one. Did you see the stat too, actually? I know we've had the red zone problems recently, but we were top 11. It was like 65% or something like that.
And we'll get to some more of the stat stuff too, but to me, us getting stopped on 4th and 1 at the goal line, then obviously the 4th and 1 at the end of the game, or with 4 minutes left in the game, those are two essentially red zone. Well, one was a red zone, one was a high red zone area where you walk away with 0 points in both times, whereas Washington, they scored. They got points where there was a touchdown or field goals in those situations. And then also I look at Washington, I say they essentially had 3 turnovers. They had the interception at the end by Bostic, and then they had the 2 4th down turnover on downs. That's essentially 3 turnovers, and we had what, 1? No, we forced the fumble, we didn't recover it. So we never really had any turnover.
Was it Hilton? It was Hilton in the middle of the field almost had one.
Yeah. And so he almost had one, then TJ had the strip, but didn't recover it. So to me, that was another big issue in this game. When you talk about a team that's going to play well, not going to give up big plays, not going to allow themselves to be beaten, they're going to make you have to execute. You can't be -3 in the turnover differential. And to me, that was another big part of the reason why the game turned out how it did.